Okay, here's the important part. If you watch my channel regular, which not a lot of people do, I wish more did, you might have saw the video about the EMT getting suffocated, I guess you say, in the ambulance barn by the Honda generator. And now we had the hurricane. They said 8 people, including one whole family of 5 people, have died from running a generator in their house. So I don't know why people don't get this. We don't make enough out of this. We talk about, the car guys talk about, I got a new camshaft, I got some chrome, I got some headers, I got some new computer, prom or something. But if you're really a car guy, you'd know this here and would be thinking about what we are doing here. Uh, Besides the 8 people, I couldn't believe an EMT died. You'd think that an EMT would know that exhaust gas from cars and engines, gasoline engines, is toxic. I was lucky my dad was a mechanic, and when I was 8 years old, he explained to me, whenever you're running a car engine, you got to open the garage door, because it's poison, it's toxic stuff. Open the door. You know, it was just something you did. When you started the car, you opened the door. Well, people don't seem to be getting this, and I can see, lately I've been having trouble breathing, my brother's having trouble breathing. You know, we smoke, but his wife said she's having trouble breathing and she's never smoked anything. So, it's not because we're smoking or because we did this or that. We all tend to think it's me, but maybe it's not. I see that places where it used to be 30% of the population had asthma, now it's 50%. The nice word for it is disadvantaged communities have a high rate of asthma. Well, maybe we should start thinking it's not us people, it really is the air. When are we going to start thinking this? Because this is turning into an emergency. Pretty soon, we're not going to have enough air to breathe for anybody. And it won't be if you're rich, you can go hide in a cave or something like that, because you're going to have to breathe air. It's just not enough to have oxygen. So let me explain this to you real simple right here. This right here, this is where gasoline comes in this carburetor. That's a fitting there. Has a banjo fitting where gasoline comes in this carburetor. And here's the part we seem to be missing. Over here, air comes in. Gasoline mixes with air inside the engine during the heat and combustion process. It converts that gasoline and air into something else. It's not just gasoline and air anymore. Now it's CO2 and nitrogen. If it comes in here 100 pounds of air for every gallon of gasoline, that's about 20 pounds of oxygen in that. Cars today are determined to make as much of the oxygen combined with the fuel as possible. So when it comes in here, it's air and gasoline. The combustion process inside the engine turns it into CO2, and since nitrogen's inert, it doesn't take place in the process, except just a real minor role, NOx. And I think it's measured in parts per million or fractions of grams per mile. So, but there's 20 pounds of CO2 coming out this exhaust side for every gallon of gasoline. I don't know what to say except we're turning our air into something else. Air is nitrogen and oxygen with 1% or so of rare gases, argon and xenon, stuff like that. When it comes out, it's no longer air, it's still 80% nitrogen, and the little rare gases and stuff probably don't matter much. But the oxygen has been converted to CO2. It's a poison gas. People can't breathe it. So it's like the air in this room. If you had a gallon of gas and you say, well, there's 100 pounds of air in this room. Goes back to the EMT story. This will cycle through, and since there's only 100 pounds of air, it'll cycle through again, and pretty soon it'll cycle through again. It's the same principle as air conditioning. Just one pass through the air conditioner won't cool the air that much. But if you keep returning it and cooling it one more degree, now it's cooler and the heat goes outside. Well, on the earth, there's no outside. Just like if you used up all the air in this room, cycling it through here, there's only so much air on the earth. So it's funny that I see this. Yeah, I'm a car guy. I started going to tune-up and carburetor school when I was 15. I know most people don't see this. It doesn't seem very urgent with, the threat of nuclear war and coronavirus and a crazy president. You know what I'm saying? Seems like we have more urgent things. This is something we're doing every day that we need to stop. We need to do something else. I don't know what to say, but we should all think about this. It's the air we're breathing. It's our most immediate human necessity. So, thanks for watching. I hope more people watch my channel. We need to know this right here. It's the air we're breathing. So you can think about what I'm saying, but multiply that by 300 million cars a day, 1 billion cars a day in the planet, and there's only so much air. I don't know what else to say. Okay, except thanks for watching my channel.